What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with a beginner guitar tutorial for Meet Me at Our Spot by The Anxiety, Willow, and Tyler Cole. If this video helps you out, hit that like and subscribe button, and the guitar that we're jamming on today is a Faith Blood Moon Neptune. Guys, the first thing you want to know to play Meet Me at Our Spot on guitar is that we're going to be in standard tuning and we will not need a capo for this song. The next thing we would usually go over for a song is the structure, but for Meet Me at Our Spot, we're actually going to repeat the same chord progressions and the same strum patterns through the entire song. So you don't need to worry about the structure for this one. And the last thing that you want to know for Meet Me at Our Spot is the 5 chords that you need to play this song. The first one is D. The next one is D over F sharp. The next one is G. The next one is A over C sharp. And the last one is B minor. And I'll have a beginner way to play that B minor chord, as well as chord charts for all the other chords in the pinned comment below for those of you who need them. And with all that in mind, guys, let's dive into Meet Me at Our Spot. Guys, I've been wanting to teach this song for a while, and I finally sat down yesterday and broke it down, and it's really fun and pretty beginner-friendly to play. It's easier than it sounds. So, with that in mind, we actually just have 2 chord progressions that are going to repeat through the entire song. The first one is going to be D, G, and D over F sharp. We're going to repeat that chord progression 3 times, and then we're going to go to this second line, which is going to be B minor, G, and then A over C sharp. And we'll just play that once. And then that whole thing right there is going to repeat through the entire song, start to finish. Now, you'll notice that there's some stars next to some of those chords, and that's because we have a few different strum patterns we're going to be using throughout this chord progression. So let's break this down chord by chord. The first chord we're going to take a look at here is a D chord. So all of our non-starred chords, so the first 2 chords of each of those, or the first chords of both of those lines there, are going to be just 8 down strums for each chord. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just about like that. And then we're on to the next chords, the second chords in the progressions there, which are going to be the single starred chords, both G chords. For the G chords, those single starred chords, we're going to do 3 down strums. So 1, 2, 3. And then for the last chords, the double starred chords, the last chords of both of those progressions, we're going to play 5, I can't do 5 while I'm holding the pick, but 5 down strums for each one of those last chords, the double starred ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just about like that. And those are going to be our 3 strum patterns we're going to be using. Non-starred chords get 8 down strums, single starred chords get 3 down strums, and then double starred chords get 5 down strums. Just like that. So let's do a little walkthrough of all that together, and then we'll do some playthroughs so you can play along with me. So first we start with this D chord on the first line. That gets 8 down strums because it's a non-starred chord. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're on to that first G chord, which is a single starred chord that gets 3 down strums. 1, 2, 3. And then we go to the D over F sharp, which is going to be a double starred chord, so 5 down strums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just about like that. We'll repeat that line 3 times, and then we'll move on to the second line. We'll start with a B minor, non-starred chord, 8 down strums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we go to G, single starred chord, 3 down strums. 1, 2, 3. And then A over C sharp, double starred chord, 5 down strums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. And then we'll play that once, that second line once, loop it back to the beginning. We'll repeat that whole thing through the entire song. So nothing too crazy here, guys. A few funky chords, a little bit interesting trying to remember the strum patterns. Maybe not the first song you want to learn if you're an absolute beginner, but it's not too terribly difficult. Most beginners shouldn't have too terribly much trouble with this. So with all that in mind, guys, a couple times through the chord progressions and the strum patterns that are going to repeat all the way through Meet Me at Our Spot will look about like this without me talking. And guys, that's everything that you need to know to play Meet Me at Our Spot on guitar. As always, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments down below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And again, if this video helped you out, hit that subscribe button. I have about 900 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel. I usually try to post at least 3 to 5 new lessons every single week. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, there cannot be a more perfect channel for you to check out. Hit up my Instagram at @thegroovyguitardude if you want to see what I'm up to in between videos and drop off some song requests. And lastly, guys, if you need a little extra help with this song or any other aspect of beginner guitar, you can hit up this link right up here to book a one-on-one lesson with me. Guys, I've been meaning to teach this song for the longest time. I just hadn't actually sat down and jammed around on it, but this is a bass guitar driven song. The whole song is pretty much driven just by this steady, cool bass line, and I thought that'd be really fun and cool to translate over to guitar, and sure enough it was. It sounds really cool, it's fun to play. I like a couple of the chords in here a lot, like that A over C sharp is actually kind of one of my favorite chords. I think it's just a real fun, funky chord, and yeah, it's a little more beginner friendly than it sounds because it just repeats the same thing through the whole song. So even though that chord progression looks hard and intimidating, it actually is not too bad because once you get it down, it just repeats the whole entire song, so you don't have to learn anything else. So guys, I had a lot of fun learning the song. I hope you guys have a lot of fun learning as well, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all soon.